I think that there's definitely a size advantage in terms of position, and they're pretty athletic at those positions, which makes them a great team. I think from the standpoint of how do we combat it, we're going to have to crawl up under them in terms of our pressure, and try to make it as difficult as we can for them to get where they want to go with their size. And I think that the other thing is just the rebounding part of it. They've got three guys on the rim at all time. We're going to have to do a great job of trying.
It's not the only thing they don't do really well is shoot the three a little bit. And as you said, you brought that zone back against VCU. Is that the idea? Force them to shoot it?
Well, I think obviously they recognize that. They don't shoot a lot. I think the most we found is they may have taken 21 in a game one time this year, and they're only making, I think, 4.4 in Pac-10. So, do we zone them? They've got the zone as well, as great teams do. But we're going to have to probably mix it up and see which one's working best.
Still special with Sean, or it's the third time you've had his number, so it's still special for you, I suppose.
Yeah, no. I think from the standpoint of I've always hated coaching against friends, and obviously we've had some epic battles in terms of the two games that we've played. I hope tomorrow's comes down to the last shot. But he's a great friend, and one guy that in this profession that I probably talked to throughout the course of the season. So he knows my problems with my team, and I know his problems with his team, which is you never think you're going to play in the end.
Thad, you guys have utilized the smaller lineup. It's been good for you. Is it one of those things where you guys could go small even though they've got a huge size advantage and just hope your shots are falling, or how do you guys kind of approach?
Well, you know what, it's funny because I think every time we've done that, it was sort of a moment in the moment type of decision. I mean, there's been a couple games where we said, hey, we're definitely going to play small in this game. Today, I'm not saying we're going to go small with the size that they have, but it's something that you never know what you're going to do because, like I said, I think JT can guard a lot of different positions.
When we were in Chicago during the non-conference, North Carolina was a team that maybe had similar size, and you guys struggle with it. Can you draw anything from that, and is there any parallel?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great comparison. We use that with our guys just in terms of North Carolina size and Arizona size. I think that there's no that we've got to in a game like this you're going to shots because it's funny they don't block a ton of shots like for a game, but they challenge every shot, and which is a sign of a great defense.
Amir, and
when was the last time you talked to Sean before that?
In not without technical. Probably a month or so ago.
You have numerous conversations like that, or is it mostly text, or how does that go?
Pretty much text. With the time change, our schedules are so different. But I mean, during the season we probably talk 3 or 4 times and text a decent amount.
You have conversations about. I mean, you have coaching conversations. Are they family conversations? Or
honestly, a little bit of everything. It all of the above, to be honest with you.
But related to that, you know him. What makes him? I mean, as it seems, he's head coach at Arizona, one of the great jobs in the country. Mm-hmm. What is it about him that that has led to his success, has his program rolling?
Well, I think this was Sean. I mean, you look back to when he was 6 years old or whatever, and his dad would throw him in the car, and they'd be touring around the world doing ball handling shows and that sort of thing. So he comes from that basketball family, going to Pitt and being close to home, that sort of thing. And then, he was very smart in his choices in terms of, leaving Pitt, going to work for Stu Jackson at Wisconsin. Stan Van Gundy was an assistant. In Miami with Herb, and just all the moves he's made has really calculated. I think Sean's one of those guys that has such a unique personality. He's a likable guy, and he can really coach a game of basketball. So that catapulted him up there.
I was talking to Brandon Ash